Welcome back to video number 2 for Maths Chapter 2 Standard 7. In the previous video, we learned about multiplication of integers. Now let us continue with division of integers. Now we have learned how to divide one positive integer by another. We also know that the quotient means the answer of such a division may be an integer or a fraction. For example, 6 divided by 2, we have the answer as 3. 5 divided by 3, we have a mixed fraction 1 plus 2 upon 3. Now, on the number line, we can show negative integers on the left of 0, and we can show parts of integers also in the same way. For example, we have number line and we have shown fractions also over here. Now how have I written this, or how is this mentioned? If you see, between 0 and 1, two equal parts are made. So that is the denominator. And this particular number is at third position. See, 1, 2 and 3. So that is 3 upon 2. And this is at fifth position. So that is 5 upon 2. Similarly, we have sets of numbers on left hand side. Now here numbers negative 5 upon 2, negative 3 upon 2, 3 upon 2 and 5 upon 2 are shown on the number line. If you see negative 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 2, this particular pair, another pair and this pair are mutually opposite numbers. That is 1 upon 2 plus minus 1 upon 2. When we solve this, we get the answer as 0. Same way for this, and similarly for this. Now, pairs of opposite numbers are also called pairs of additive inverse numbers. We have seen that minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 is equal to 1. If two sides of this equation are divided by minus 1, we get the equation minus 1 is equal to 1 upon minus 1. Therefore, the quotient of the division 1 upon minus 1 is minus 1. Hence, we see that 6 multiplied by minus 1 is equal to 1 upon minus 1. Now, how did I get this? Because I can also write this minus 1 as 1 upon minus 1. That means 6 upon minus 1. Now let's see the first case. To divide any positive integer by a negative integer. I have an example, 7 upon minus 2. Positive integer divided by negative integer. Now what I do is I write 7 into 1, which is nothing but 7, and negative sign I take with 1. So 1 minus 1 multiplied by 2. Now I separate these components. So 7 is separated, multiplied by this 1 and this 1 I separate. So multiplied by 1 upon minus 1, and 2 I separate. But I just cannot write 2 in the denominator. So in the numerator, when there is no number, that means the number present is 1. So this 1 upon minus 1 is nothing but minus 1. Here we saw it. So I'm going to write this as same 7 upon 1 into, instead of this, I'm going to write minus 1 into 1 upon 2. Now this minus 1 is in the numerator. So I take it in the numerator with 7. So 7 into minus 1 upon 2. And my answer is minus 7 upon 2. Why the numbers are the same? Because I cannot simplify this. 7 upon 2 cannot be divided further. This is how you divide a positive integer by a negative integer. Now we see how to divide a negative integer by a negative integer. That is minus 13 upon minus 2. Again, minus signs I take along with 1. So minus 1 into 13 upon minus 1 into 2. Now minus 1 upon minus 1, I take it separate into 13 into 1 upon 2. which is equal to, I take 1 minus 1. See, if I do this, what am I left with is minus 1 gets cancelled. So I get 1 13 upon 2, which is equal to 13 upon 2. So my answer does not have a negative sign in this case. That means when I divide a negative integer by a negative integer, my answer will be positive. Now always remember, when one integer is divided by another non-zero integer, it is customary to write the denominator of the question as a positive integer. This means that if I have 7 upon negative 2, after simplifying, my answer will not carry a negative sign. The negative sign will go to the numerator, not denominator. And negative integer upon negative integer, the answer obviously will be a positive integer, because negative will cancel out. Now these are of extreme importance. Rules of division. We cannot divide any number by 0. Now my dear students, for example, suppose you have a pizza. Now you want to make 2 parts of the pizza. Making 2 equal parts of something means division. So you are dividing the pizza by 2. That is simple. But can you divide any pizza by 0? No, it is not possible. How can you say 0 pizza? You will be left with 1 pizza, right? 1 whole. So dividing any number by 0 is not possible. So we cannot divide any number by 0. Now next, the quotient of 2 positive integers is a positive number. Means when we divide 2 positive numbers, the answer will be positive. Third, the quotient of 2 negative integers is a positive number. When we divide 2 negative numbers, the answer will be positive. I'll repeat, when we divide 2 negative numbers, the answer will be positive. And fourth, the quotient of a positive and a negative integer is always a negative number. So if you divide a positive by a negative or a negative by a positive, 1 positive, 1 negative, the answer will be negative. Now let us see actually how to solve these sums. The first example which I have, minus 96 divided by 16. So I write this as minus 96 upon 16. Now you know that we have to take the negative sign with 1. So that is minus 1 into 96 upon 16. Now I simplify this. I divide this. I'm sure you know how to do the cancellation part. Divide by 2. I get the answer as 6. This minus 1 remains the same. So minus 1 into 6. Now you know how to do this, is equal to minus 6. And this is example, one negative number divided by a positive number. So my answer is negative. Same way, next one, 98 is positive and minus 28 is negative. So you see this minus sign I remove with 1 and this I simplify. I get 7 upon 2. Now just now we discussed that denominator cannot have negative sign. So this negative sign goes to the numerator and I get minus 7 upon 2 as my answer. Third one, minus 51 divided by 68. Now again minus 51, I simplify this as minus 1 into 51 and I get 51 upon 68. I simplify this with the help of table of 17. So I get 3 upon 4 and my final answer is minus 3 upon 4. Fourth one, 38 upon minus 57. So I get 38 upon minus 1 into 57. Now this is simplified with the help of table of 19. 19 twos are 38 and 19 threes are 57. So I get my answer as 2 upon minus 1 into 3. Now again my denominator cannot have the negative sign. So this negative sign will go to the numerator and my final answer will be negative 2 upon 3. Fifth one, minus 85 upon 20. I simplify this as minus 1 into 85 upon 20. This is cancelled with the help of the table of 5 and I am left with minus 1 into 17 upon 4. The answer is minus 17 upon 4. The next is minus 50 divided by minus 25. So minus 150 upon minus 25. Again minus 1 is separate. This minus 1 and minus 1 will get cancelled. When I simplify this, I get the answer as 6. So this is the example where one negative integer is divided by another negative integer. The answer is positive integer. And this is 100 upon 60. The answer is 5 upon 3. The next, 9 divided by minus 54. So I have 9 upon minus 54, which is 9 upon minus 1 into 54. When I simplify this, I get 1 upon 6 and this negative sign goes to the numerator. So my final answer is minus 1 upon 6. Next, 78 divided by 65. So I get 78 upon 65. This is simplified with the help of table of 13. 13 into 6 is 78 and 13 into 5 is 65. So my final answer is 6 upon 5. And last one, minus 5 divided by minus 115. So I get minus 5 upon minus 315, which is equal to minus 1 into 5 upon minus 1 into 315. Minus 1 will get cancelled out. So this is divided by table of 5. I will be left with 1 upon 63. This is all for now. We will meet in the next video. Have a nice day.